we're going to get the Ever manager now. I'm sure he'll be in a much, much better mood than Thomas Tuchel was. Fantastic day for David Moyes.
Good, mate.
Seen you for a while.
No, I know.
You need to come in.
Well,
Wherever you want.
Where?
Sorry, the reason it's because of the...
Hi, Adam. How do you do? Very good, thank you.
that's okay. I'll speak to Dan and maybe come down and see you. Yeah,
David, we're going to get in trouble for being so close to you. I'm getting all the eyes around me. I apologise for that, but procedure and all of that. How are you feeling right now? Which result was better for your boys, this one or the Liverpool game?
Well, I think you just take everyone as it comes. I think today was a really big win because we've not played as well. We didn't play well today, but we managed to get the goals. The other games, even against Brighton, we didn't play so well, but we couldn't get the goals. Really, we would have won the game. And even against Wolves, we had opportunities and we didn't. So we've been a bit of a sticky patch as far as scoring goals. But to get 3 goals against Chelsea, who don't concede many, was big for us today.
I'm sure, TC, you got a dozen questions.
Can I ask you back just about the injuries, David? Yeah. Because defensively, you must be getting. I know you're well pleased with the result, but defensively, you must be concerned with the injuries.
No, we're just beginning to patch up. And I mean, I was really gutted that we'd lost the goal before half-time. Ben Johnson looks as if he's that made a big difference because he could have been in position. Could have been in position, get back. He didn't get back, and because of that, we lose the goal. But. Look, we've not got Creswell. You know, we've had Ryan Fredericks has had a bit of an injury behind the scenes. So, and you know, obviously Angelo's had a problem with his knee. So, but you know, today I can only talk about today. I thought today they patched up well, and we found a way of trying to get. Even in the last, when we got 3-2 up, we'd sort of put Declan to centre back in a 3, which he's done and could play as well. And it gave us a chance to try and keep them out the best we could, but we'll need to try and get a few defenders fit in the next few weeks.
I'll try and get 2 questions into one, David, if you don't mind. I mean, off the back of what you were saying, how much belief does that give you? Beaten Liverpool, beaten Chelsea, 2 of the top 3 teams that are going for the title race. That top 4 place is really up for grabs, doesn't it? So how much belief would that give the lads?
Well, I looked at it, Scott, as a thought that could we challenge the top teams this year. And we've actually, the reason why I think that was because in pre-season I thought we improved. Even from last year I thought, my goodness, we've stepped up again. You know, I could see it in the players. You know, Declan's leading them on and doing a brilliant job, Thomas Souček and all the boys. And with bringing Kurt in, I thought we might have a chance. But I don't know if we've got the consistency to be in the top 4 yet. And are we experienced enough as it goes along? And Tony will know better than any of us, you know, you need your goal scorers to get you the goals. You know, whether you're not playing that well, you need somebody to nick you a goal and maybe get you a point here or there. But what happened today is I thought we get a lucky goal, but we've all scored lucky goals in your time, and you take it. Whereas in midweek, you know, we got a VAR decision where it was very hard to call whether it was a goal or not a goal against us, which would have put us 2-0 up in the game. So sometimes you need the small things to go for you. Today they went for us.
Yeah, and just my final one, if you don't mind. Off the back of what we were saying about the injuries, and also Mikel Antonio sort of relying on his goals, how important is the January transfer window?
Well, it's really important that a transfer window's open because it gives us a chance to think about it. That doesn't mean to say that we're going to do anything. I mean, trying to pick a number 9 up who's going to come in and make a difference to a team who's in the top 6 of the Premier League. You know, there's not many of them. Just sort
could come out of retirement if you want.
He's really in waiting.
I'm ready.
Yeah. So not many of them sort of hanging around. No. So whatever you bring in is always going to mean that, you know, will they hit the ground running? We brought Jesse Lingard last January, hit the ground running, got his goals. Maybe not a 9, but gave us another dimension. So it'd be good if we could probably add something which will give us either a 9 or another dimension, which might give us more attacking threat as the season goes on.
Well, it's interesting to see that Jesse was putting up pictures of his time here on his social media, which I know you don't follow.
No, I don't. No.
One final thing, Arthur, that goal, do you think he meant it? Did it take a deflection? We couldn't quite make it out.
I had a laugh. I says, well, the great cross, Arthur. So when I went in the dressing room, so we had a bit of fun with him, and we all know it's happened before. We've seen it, you know, where somebody goes to cross and it goes in the back post, or you know, on this occasion goes in at the front post. But it, you know, lifted us all. You can see the stadium today. It was fantastic, you know. So, but they knew. I thought Chelsea played well today, and we didn't play quite as well as we have done. And I knew that if we didn't play well, but we got maybe a little bit fortunate, certainly the third goal. But we'd worked hard. We'd made a couple. Jared had missed another chance at the back post, maybe just couldn't quite reach it. But Chelsea being European champions is a big ask to beat them.
Tony was jealous he's never scored outside the box, but...
I've scored a few. Not too many.
In training. Thank you very much, David.
Thanks,
all the best
lads.
for the festive period.
Very well done, mate.
All the best. See you next time. I'm going to get in trouble for shaking hands. Honestly, there's so many rules and regulations in place, but he's in a good mood. Big contrast there, but Jesse Lingard, he dropped his name, and I was just thinking, oh, maybe again, because why not?
Well, I'd love to see Jesse Lingard back at the club. You know, he was a fantastic signing in January last year, and you know, he's not playing at Manchester United, and he's too good a player to be on the bench. If you got, as I said before, anything about you as a player, you do not want to be sitting on the bench. So it'd be nice to think that he'll come back to West Ham, and he will give David Moyes more options. They need support from Mikel Antonio. Lots of games coming. If he were to get injured or if he's a bit tired, you've got to be able to bring someone else in.
I would have loved to have seen Jesse Lingard here at the start of the season, but now West Ham are in the position they're in. These type of performances, or certainly results anyway, where they are in the league, listen, Jesse Lingard will look and say West Ham is one of the places to be if I can't be in the first team at Manchester United, and maybe he'll say, look, you know, starting again, clean sheet, new manager coming in. But I tell you what, he'd be playing here, and this atmosphere, which I didn't get the chance to speak to David about, but he mentioned,
he did mention it, yeah.
He mentioned, is absolutely incredible. So if you're going to leave Manchester United, well, maybe it's looking up at the moment rather than down, and sort of to come to West Ham.
It's not just about lack of playing time. It's also a contract issue, isn't it? So good reason to come here, because I don't know if you saw it, but he did share a post on his social media.
Yeah, I saw that.
In a West Ham
his contract's up at the end of the season.
Exactly.
So listen, but a lot of clubs could actually wait. You could say, well, at the end of the season, we'll get him on a free transfer. But a club like West Ham, you would rather pay that 8, 9, 10 million, whatever it might be, get him out of Manchester United, get him into West Ham. It's not as if he's got to settle down, doesn't know the players. He would just be parachuted in back to where he was a year ago, and he's exactly the type of player West Ham need.
And if you're talking about West Ham going for top 4, if you're talking about Europa League, to go deep into that competition.
Be a great signing, wouldn't it? Be a great signing.
And we're talking about injuries here, and Mikel Antonio, and he's not a replacement, he can play alongside, obviously, Antonio. But even if Antonio gets taken off and he can play up front, oh wow, what an addition he would be.